I hope you might be interested in coming up here. No matter who you are, we are looking for people who have got disabilities. But if you want to come up here, you're quite welcome to. We're open to anyone. Here we used to have a compost heap and a heap of wood chip which we use for our pathways. We've got our shed here, which we keep all our equipment in, and by the looks of it, we need to paint it again. Now, we have a polytunnel here, which we put in 2 winters ago now, and and so the first winter we tried to grow. The first couple of winters we tried to grow stuff to put out onto the plot, but we couldn't in the end because it kept on getting too, for some reason it kept on getting too damp in there, and the flowers were the seeds weren't growing quite right. And then we go to the main top of the plot. The 7 planters you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 planters you can see on this side. We moved from our other plot during this winter, and we've got a couple more of these planters around the back of the polytunnel here. And obviously we've got planters here as well, which help people, because what we're trying to do with this plot is have this area for training people. And later on, when I take you down to the bottom plot where we're going to have, where everything's actually just grown in the ground, but we have these 3 are supposed to have stuff in them, but we use the first 2 here as our area for having a cup of tea. And at the moment we've got in some of these planters, we've got some leeks and onions and broad beans, which are these plants here, broad bean plants, that we've grown a lot of this winter, because we're not growing them naturally for the broad beans themselves. What they do sometimes is actually some plants make a good extra composting, and we've got leeks in there as well, in that one. And obviously today the guys, me and the other 2 volunteers have done the trenching around the plot to help stop too much water from coming away from the plot, because sometimes when we've had too much rain, it can actually not flood, but it can actually come off the plot, and we want to keep as much water. Okay, Robin?
Alrighty.
So down here we have 4 different compost bays, where we've got one here where we put all the hard wooden like stem stuff, so that breaks down, and then in this one we put where all the softer weeds, softer sort of leaf stuff and weeds in there to work down for our compost. Then what we do after maybe 6 to 9 months of that, we'll put it in this 3rd one where we'll mix the wood, the harder wood and the softer stuff in together, and hopefully on this furthest one, our soil, this soil comes from those 2 original bays, and that's probably taken about a year or so to rot down to that. And I think we've got some more rhubarb over there in this fire bed, and we've got some sage, I think, in there as well. And yeah, that's basically it, what we do here. And I hope if you've enjoyed this video, I hope you might be interested in coming up here. No matter who you are, we are looking for people who have got disabilities. But if you want to come up here, you're quite welcome to. We're open to anyone. I hope to see you very soon.